with Gee Scott.
Man, I don't like games like that, Bane. I just don't. I mean, it reminds me of that little pesky little brother that you might have, or somebody's pesky little dog that keep shut that damn dog up. That was the Tennessee Titans. Because the truth of the matter is, the Tennessee Titans are cheeks. They are not a good football team. But when you have a special teams touchdown and DK, that's their guy, DK, D-I-K-E, returns a punt for special teams, then the game gets a little weird and you win by 6 and you barely get, but at the end of the day, you win the game. Super Bowl champion Brandon Mebane joins the reset. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bang, your thoughts on that game.
Woo. Hey, man, I say it all the time, man. One of the things that I like about the game, man, that I like the Florida game, and I like how they use the run game more this game. I feel like they ran the ball more, and man, Charbonnet and K9, man, had some great explosive runs, man. I want to see that like more, man. I just feel like, man, I say it every week, man. I don't think nobody can stop number 11, man. I really don't, man. Them routes he running is just like, it's like, wow. Like, man, he off the chain.
Bang.
Yeah.
Real quick, dog. Now, one thing that you've done, you've already apologized. You've already said, hey, you was wrong. But let's talk about it. This dude just broke the single season record in receiving yards for the Seattle Seahawks. Bang, he did it in 11 games, bro. There's still 6 games left to play.
And you know, hats off to him too, man, because you got to look at throughout the history of that franchise, man, in Seattle, man. There's been some dogs at receiver, man, in that franchise, man. Since 1976, there's been some dogs, man. And for him to, do that, now, and it hasn't been done in a long time, I say a lot. I say a whole lot, man. I don't know if it's the coverages is not good no more, or he's just that good, or I don't know, man.
I talked to him after the game yesterday, and the next time he comes on, which we're trying to figure that out right now, him coming back on the show. And one of the things that I really want to talk about is the last time he was on the show, Bang, we talked about his upbringing, his family. We talked about that. Now I want to talk about what goes into his day-to-day. And, okay, let me be very fully transparent with everyone. Yeah, sure. I know him very well. He was a roommate of my son in college. I've been knowing the young man since he was at the opening when he was a 3-star, that whole story. So, yeah, a lot of things I am biased and favorable towards him. However, I have known a bunch of pro athletes. I've never come out and said that they were the best in the world. And the reason why this next interview, when I do interview him, I want to talk about the things that I know about that most people don't. This dude is a real, like, you hear stories about Kobe, you hear stories about all of the great athletes of the past and their insane work ethic. That's JSN. Because this dude still practices and does things when he's away from the camera, away from the field, as if he's still broke. This dude works at it as if he is still being slept on, as he is still being the one that was left off the Nike opening roster when he was on his way out of town and they had to call him and say, show up at the last minute. He was forgotten about. That dude still works that way. So I can't wait to do that. But, Bang, when you see that and you see a receiver like that, is it fair to say that's probably one of the best receivers that you have ever seen on a football field?
Yeah, he's one of definitely the best I've seen on especially the Seahawks franchise, and probably it's a long time.
And you've seen a lot of it. And no disrespect to the greats. No disrespect. Yeah. We all know how great Dougie B was. Shout out to Corn Robinson. For those that know, back in 2002, you know what Corn Robinson did. Shout out to Corn Robinson. That's my man. Yeah. Hey, Corn, one day you got to come on the show and we got to tell the story that really, Corn, if you get this, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways,
D-Jack. You got
D-Jack, right? Hey, if you know, you know.
Branch.
Huh?
My dog,
Dirty.
Branch.
Deion Branch. Yeah. Like, there's been a lot of great.
Bobby Ingram. It's a lot of them, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. TJ Husmanzada.
Now,
it's a lot of them, man.
Bane, the Seahawks are 8-3. I ain't gonna lie, Bane. Let me call it. I didn't see it. You didn't see it. The experts didn't see it. But they here. They got 6 games left to play in the regular season. They got the Minnesota Vikings coming up, and of course, they still got to play the Colts. They got to play the Rams again. They got to play the Niners again. So there's still some.
You got to play the Rams.
You got to play the Rams. Yep. The Rams will come up here. They got the Colts still, right? They got the Niners still. But this team at 8-3, you keep talking about something that I have a feeling that I think Coach Mike McDonald was got. You keep talking about that run game. Because you keep talking about that because it feels and seems like you're trying to say that to be successful in December and January, which is the most important time of the year, you run game.
Yeah. You know, you got to look at it like this too, man. A lot of people won't really take this into a factor, but it get colder in November and December, right? So a lot of times, man, you want to go into the game, be like, man, let's see if these dudes mind right. You know, they might be coming from 97 degrees weather, 85 degrees weather. Let's see if they want to be out here. Let's run the ball. Let's test them. Let's get it going.
Wait, Bang, hold on. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Bruh, there used to be times out there when you get out there on defense and you knew that them dudes didn't want it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. Because just coming to that environment in Seattle the way it was when we was there.
Yeah.
Oh, there was people you could, and we started dancing too. Oh man, they was like, man, these dudes is crazy. They thought we really like insane, crazy. We thought we was gangsters, and a lot of people thought we was crazy. Oh yeah.
Well, speaking of, man, your teammate Earl Thomas has been he's back on social media, right?
Yeah.
Earl Thomas, number 29.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, first of all, I just want to say, hey, Earl. You got an open invitation, my boy. Come on over. Don't act like you don't know nobody. Come on over to the show and hang out with me and Bane. That's number 1.
Earl come through.
Number 2, man, tell us some Earl stories. I got an Earl story, but I want you to go first. I got a few Earl stories.
Man, you know what? It's not really a story, but I would say this, man. I say Earl is probably one of the best center fielders, safeties I ever played with, man. Like his range, his ability to just understand football, his ability to make tackles in some crucial moments to where it was times to where I don't think people understand, man, how hard it is. You're the only person back there. You have all this field. You have all this space. Earl, we need you to make that tackle. And Earl, he'll make the tackle. He'll get him down. And he'll hit you too. You know, if you ain't careful, he'll make you feel pain, man.
Bang.
But you know, one of the things too, one of the things too that Earl did very, very well that, you know, you don't see a lot of safeties do well is communicate. Earl talked.
Oh, did
he was back there talking. He was talking. The communication between, you know, the corners and Cam and just the linebackers, right? His communication was on point, man. And that's right there a recipe for success. It's a start. Right. Communication.
Well,
super smart.
I'm going to tell an Earl story. And while I tell the Earl story, I want you to think of some stories about Earl in practice. And there's a reason why I need you to do that, because I need you to bring all of the folks inside of a practice where Earl is at. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all of you into the parking lot. Now, Earl, I got to tell somebody this story, man. I got to tell it. So let me just tell y'all something about Earl. Earl might be, how can I say this? The most prepared, ready to go football player that I've ever met in my life. And what do I mean by prepared and ready to go? Okay, glad you asked. Bang. If y'all know, I'm not lying when I tell a story. Earl Thomas would get driven in his Rolls Royce into the Blue Gate, into the Seahawk parking lot. He's in the Rolls Royce, everybody. Earl, at first, used to drive himself in the Rolls Royce. And I think someone said something to him. I don't know. I think they said, hey, Earl, you ain't supposed to be driving your own Rolls Royce. You should be driven in the Rolls Royce. Fast forward. The Rolls Royce now comes in. Now, mind you, I'm in the parking lot. I used to get to the parking lot around 5:30 every single morning, right? And in the park, by the way, Russell would always already be parked in 47. Shout out to Russell. He would always be there. But Earl would come and park in his spot. And it was in the same spot that, shout out to Walter Jones, used to park in all the time. And he would pull up, y'all. He'd pull up, and then the big security dude, Earl had a security driver that would get out of the car. And Earl,
he looked like 50 Cent.
Yeah, Earl was in the back seat. The driver would get out, open the door, and wait, y'all. Earl would get out. Now I know what you're thinking. Like, is he laughing? Is he joking? No. Earl would get out of the car with a briefcase and Jordan fit. Because remember, he was sponsored by Jordan. So everything Earl wore was Jordan this, Jordan that. He would get out with a briefcase, y'all, and walk in. Hey, good morning, Earl. Good morning. Like, sometimes I used to be scared to talk to Earl because the dude was so ready in the morning. Gets out, and the security would close the door after Earl leaves out. Or if it's raining, the security would have an umbrella and cover Earl up. And the security would leave, and then when it's time for Earl to leave, security come back and get Earl. That was the Earl that I used to see before practice. Now bring us into practice. What was that dude like inside of there, Bay?
Man, when it was walkthroughs, Earl was preparing like when we was in walkthroughs, like, man, the other team is on the other side of the field warming up. He was walking back and forth, pacing, like, you know, talking to himself in his mind, not verbally, but talking to himself in his mind, you know, working on communication, working on, like, you know, shifts and changes and all that stuff. But he was like one of the only teammates to where I never seen his teeth when he was practicing or when he was in walkthroughs. He ain't never smiled, nothing. He was just like, it's wartime. Yeah, he wasn't playing.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Earl, listen, here's the thing, Earl. I've just recently got to see you recently. Saw you on the sideline before the game and everything.
Yeah. You see Earl teeth now. He smiled now.
He smiled a little bit.
Yeah.
But Earl still got that dog in him, though.
Oh, yeah. Earl can still play, man.
He can still play right now.
I said, bro, Earl, you still can play, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, Mebane, I know that. You ain't got to tell me, I know that. I was like, Earl, you the man. I said, Earl, you the man. He said, yeah, I know. You ain't got to tell me that, Mebane. I know.
but the thing is, though, but I want to just leave it, you know, talking about Earl. It wasn't from a place of Eric. Like sometimes you would see somebody pull up in a Rolls Royce and you'd be like, oh, that person thinks he's all that. That wasn't where Earl. I think
that was
Earl,
his prep. Yeah.
Huh?
That was the way him getting going and prepping.
Yes.
Know? And it worked for him, you know?
He was just business. Like, again, he would have Jordan shorts, Jordan t-shirt, Jordan shoes, and a briefcase. He actually carried a briefcase. Earl, you can confirm this story if you want, my boy. Come on now. You know I got a memory like an elephant. But the dude was serious, man. So I can only imagine what it was like. You got Earl, you got Cam, you got Sherm, and you got BB.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. No, he wasn't playing, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, when BB came, man, I remember, man, I think we were playing Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
So I was running to our sideline, and BB he was playing right corner, right?
Yeah.
The corner, it was a run. It was like a toss to the outside. I think that one of our linebackers, KJ Bobby or Bruce, somebody had got the tackle, right? And I was heading towards the sideline. And the receiver was trying to block BB, and the receiver ended up grabbing BB's legs, right? It had him by his knees. BB looked at him, picked him up by his waist, and flipped him over BB's shoulder. And I was like, bro, I've never seen nothing like that in my life. A corner do that. And was ready to fight the dude. And I was like, nah, bro, I don't think you want to fight him, bro. Like, nah, go back to your huddle. And I was like, damn, bro. I was like, bro, BB was a straight gangster on that field, bro. Like, man, bro, like, yeah. BB was the big homie in their room and taught that, hey, man, it's okay, man, to talk and throw them hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was a big homie, man. He brought that swag and that personality to the room, you know? Yeah.
Hey, did BB have some battles with Terrell Owens?
Oh, man, dude. So this is one of the, I don't know if nobody told this story, right? I remember when T.O. came, right? BB and Sherm was in each other's face arguing, right? They was like, no, I got him. Let me get him. They was like, no, let me get him. And they did their thing, man. You know, T.O. Hall of Famer, man. T.O. like that, one of the best ever.
Yeah.
And they didn't, man, we used to bring in receivers all the time. And our corners, BB and Sherm, man, they used to be like, man, like, I want him. Let me have him first. Like, this my land. Let's go. One-on-ones. Oh, bro, it was straight battle. That's what's made it so good, man, because in practice, we were battling, man. Like, we didn't care who came in there. We was like, man, he got a battle. He gonna figure out how it is. Man, it was a battle, man.
So when you talk about battle and you talk about, and everybody is always comparing defenses to the LOB, I got to tell you, man, I'm not comparing this current Seahawks defense to the LOB. I'm going to judge this defense on who they are right now. Man, I love this defense.
They got to get their own identity.
I love this defense. I love the fact that, hey, you know, fortunately, unfortunately, guys go down. They've had some injuries in the safety position. They've had some injuries in the linebacker. I mean, the other day, you know, dang near almost all the linebackers was gone yesterday in that game.
Right. They still did a good job, man.
You got Jay Reed out. What is it? I mean, what is it that you see with the Seahawks defense? Yeah, people like me, I think they're the best defense in the NFL, but don't take my word for it. But you know why I think they're good? Is because I hear people like you and Sherm behind the scenes and others say, hey, man, that's a good defense. Yeah, man.
I say, man, I give them like one more year away, man, to where next year they keep that core together. They're going to be even better next year, man. Like, one of the things that I like about the Seahawks defense is their ability to get to the quarterback without blitzing. You really never really see them blitz a whole lot. I feel like, can they blitz? Yeah, but they don't, right? The only thing I would say to just take them to the next level, what I always say is figure out how to way to just punch that ball out and get more turnovers, get the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, because if you get the ball out and you get a ball back to the offense, what they got, man, the Seahawks offense already showed they could score, you know, in high numbers.
Yeah.
So just imagine the turnovers with that offense. Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, Seahawks are 8-3. They got the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday coming up. And as we all know, Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Bang, we got about a couple more minutes before we get out. There's some stuff that I got to get to. I got to make sure I cover. There's like 3 things I need to cover. Number 1, you shouldn't have been talking. You. Doug and Sherm want to know what's up. What's up? Well, they want to know, Bane. You talked all that stuff. They was minding their business, and you came for Sherm, and you came for Doug. So, hey, producer, Patrick, Paul, get ready for this. What do you have to say to Sherm and Doug about your Cal Bears losing to Stanford?
Hey, man, I'm lost at words, man. I can't say nothing. They won. They beat us. I can't say nothing. I moved on, man. We're in the city championship finals, Crenshaw High, this Saturday. We playing Carson. All right, we about to get it, man. I moved on, man. Hey, man, I can't say nothing bad to Sharon or Doug, man. Hey, they won. They won.
Okay. Number 2, this is very important. What would you rather have? Would you rather have dinner for breakfast or breakfast for dinner?
I'll say breakfast for dinner. Man, breakfast don't get old, man. Breakfast, if you go to like a buffet, man, that got a lot of breakfast choices.
Yeah,
it's just so much, man. I can eat breakfast.
Let me tell you why. For me, is I'd rather have dinner for breakfast, because if you are having a lot of breakfast for dinner, you struggling. Hey, I struggled for a long time. Hey, man, me and the kids was eating Eggos. You see what I'm saying? We was eating Pop-Tarts. We was hey, the kids, can we have cereal for dinner? Yes. We had a lot of cereal and Eggos, waffles for dinner.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got to go to that buffet, man.
Man, let me watch this. When is the last time you had breakfast for dinner? See? You can't even think of it. You can't take it. You've been rich for 20 years.
Unless you say chicken and waffles is breakfast, but
that's luxury. That's luxury right there.
You put some eggs with it, that's breakfast.
Okay. All right. Last one. We got Thanksgiving coming up. What is one thing that you have to have on Thanksgiving? You can only pick one. You can only have one thing for Thanksgiving. What is that one thing?
I'd say my wife potato salad. And I like to eat the potato salad warm, not cold. So right when it's made, that's the best.
You like warm potato salad?
Yes. Cause man, when you cut up all the celery and all that stuff, man, and eggs and the potatoes, and you like, hey, my wife be like, hey, taste this. It's warm, right?
Bang.
I warm my potato salad
Bang.
up.
Just say it. You like warm mayonnaise. Say it. You like warm mayonnaise. Paul, do you like warm potato salad, dog?
Bro, it's the best. Right when it's made, bro, it's the best.
If I can only pick one meal, it's macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese? Okay.
I need that mac and cheese. Paul, what's your one meal? Green bean casserole?
Stuffing. He's stuffing.
Can we get rid of turkey, man? Is turkey not the most overrated thing at Thanksgiving?
No, I say it is. Hey, you need to go to Mo Kelly house and get that deep fried turkey.
Oh, Mo Kelly. Shout out Mo Kelly.
Hey, man, that was the first time I ever ate some deep fried turkey.
Yeah.
And I took it home, and my wife was like, why you got so much of this? And she was eating. She was like, oh, I see why.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, shout out Mo Kelly.
That was like 2012, 2011. My first time eating deep fried turkey.
Hey, let me ask you this, though, since you brought up Mo Kelly.
Yeah.
Do they need to do a 30 for 30, a Netflix special on Mo Kelly?
Man, Mo Kelly, he ain't gonna tell. Mo Kelly know too much information. Man. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Nah. Keep it to yourself, Mo.
But how important is he to a lot of things, boy?
Super important, man. Real important, man. Real important, man. You need, Mo Kelly, man. You need Mo Kelly.
Hey, yeah. I can tell Mo Kelly, man. Shout out Mo Kelly. Hey, man, Crenshaw still doing it, man. So
yes, sir.
Hey, good luck to Crenshaw. You better quit hyping up teams. Every team you hype up loses.
No, man. No.
Hey,
but Seattle's winning. Seattle's winning. I'll be hyping up Seattle. So
you wasn't hyping up Seattle in the beginning.
I wasn't. But I was like, it was more so. It's like, man, I don't know. I didn't say they was trash.
Do they still need to call AJ Brown?
Nah, I think you need to leave AJ Brown where he is. Man, AJ gonna come here. He gonna be like, man, I want the ball more. You know, he need his own. AJ need his own. He need his own stage. He need his own stage. He needs his own stage where he's number one for sure.
I swear, Paul, you're gonna have to go to the archives, and I swear I was telling Bane that same thing.
Yeah.
All right, Bane, what you doing for Thanksgiving, dog?
Man, shoot, watching TV, man, and just eating.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing major, you know.
All right. Well, man, I'm gonna say what's up to Robbie Sundays out there for you.
Yeah, man. Tell Robbie, man. Robbie be cooking too, man. I see he do them deep fried turkeys too.
Yes. Yeah.
All
right, Bang. Yeah. We got to do this again, man. Always appreciate you, brother. Hey, yes, and all of you all, happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you guys for joining the Reset. Make sure you like and subscribe and send to your friends. Man, we rocking. Can we get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the season? I think we will, especially when JSN, the best of the world, comes on the show next. All right.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Appreciate you.
Yes,
Love
sir.
you. Be good.